That is Together by Ashley Scott. Tell them where the music is streaming and where they can buy and purchase your music at, your website information, and your social.
Okay, so they can go to my website, ashleyscottmusic.com, and if they click on the music store, they can buy all of the music right there. There's also merchandise. We have T-shirts and hoodies available. My Twitter and Instagram, my handle is ashleyscott3, and you can go to facebook.com/IamAshleyScott and like my Facebook page there. And on TikTok, it's Ashley Scott Music.
All right. Thank you for that information. Wow. So what is that ultimate desire, Ashley Scott, of what you want your fans and all to get out of this newest single Together, or rather all of your music?
Well, for this particular song, I'm definitely trying to make this the new wedding song of the next few years and a timeless classic. But in general, I just want them to, like the music and to feel good about it, and to hopefully that, it means something to them. But also, I guess the ultimate goal is to keep working and being a performer. That's the main thing. I was taught by my aunt, and she was taught by her ex-manager, that if you can entertain an audience, you can work for the rest of your life, and a hit record is just icing on the cake to create more work. So the idea is to just, stay performing, but releasing music as well.
Yes. Yes. Thank you for that. Wow. So how long you been in the music industry exactly?
A few years.
A few years. It seems like you've been in it for like 20 years, because you was raised in a musically talented family, so you seem
it
very
feels like that.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that information.
I was able to kind of get a bird's eye view or a close up view, at things, and knowing that this is a business first. But I would say, in terms of releasing my own music, I didn't release my first single until 2016, and that was called Words. So so I released my original music, my very first single, only 5 years ago, and so Together is now my 7th single, and I've only released singles. So you have 5 songs and 2 dance remixes to 2 of the songs.
So when will be the time in the future you're going to do a whole album, an EP?
Right now, I'm thinking that I'm just going to stick with singles, and I say that because I want every song to be heard, and I don't want any songs to get lost on an album, if you will, or an EP. Yeah, I just want everything to be heard and everything to kind of count and get its own time to shine. The music market has kind of become like the film industry, in a sense of when you release a movie, you're lucky if you get 3 weeks in a theater. Yeah. So now when you release music, you're lucky if you get 2 or 3 weeks on the radio.
Yeah.
So, the idea is to kind of just keep doing singles as we're able to release them.
Well, I'm proud of you, and I love the song Together. And someone wants to question, are you open for bookings for weddings?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So you gave your website information. I'm going to have you to give that again. And
let me give you an email address.
Yeah, go ahead.
The email address to send that is bookings, BOOKINS, at ashleyscottmusic.com.
Great. Thank you for that information.
At ashleyscottmusic.com.
And that's also on your website, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, great. Any future music projects you're working on now, or you want to tease and let us know next year or so, or are you just going to work on this single for right now?
Well, right now I am, promoting this single. I am getting a remix done to it, so hopefully that will be out within the next month or so, because I want to keep the momentum of this song alive. So we're trying to finish it, as my producer is trying to finish as soon as possible. So we'll get that out shortly, and I'll be working on a new song as soon as I can to hopefully release maybe around the summer, sometime in the summer.
All right. You tell it all, Ashley. Tell it all.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, do you have any upcoming events down there in Philly or any other city or state? Any events, performances that are scheduled? You doing?
Right now, a lot of things are private, but I do have some private performances that the public can't come out to. But I am working on. I will be in the month of June, June 11th. I'll be in Columbia, South Carolina, and I'm in the process of working on some other cities to get to this summer as well. I've
seen that post that you posted on Facebook of you and the lights and the glamour circling around you. Is there a theme for that one?
No, that was just a 360 camera at an event that I did the other day. So I've never gotten into one of those type of shots. So that was my first time. So I was.
Well, it looked good. I felt like jumping in there with you. Wherever event you was at was probably private, wasn't it?
It was it was ticketed, but it was what do you call it? An expo type of event.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Yes.
All right. Well, it looked like you was having fun, and I was smiling right there looking at it. So you need to do more then, you know.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you're more than welcome to give a shout out to all those lovely people that have supported you in the making of this newest single.
Well, definitely my producer partner in crime, Stan Davis Jr., for helping to write a beautiful piece of music, as well as all the people that played and sang on the record. The credits can be found online because there's too many to name. But also Myron Ruffin, Desiree Benson, Sabrina Taylor, thank you for having me on your platform, and everyone else that's constantly, and Steve Ripley as well, who's also supporting me in this particular single.
All right. So I'm going to go on and give them applause so they will hear them.
Oh, yeah.
And congratulations to you, Ashley Scott, on this new single. Let's keep it moving towards number one, making number one. And so any words of encouragement you would like to give people that are still dealing with dark times today?
Wow, that's a great question. The best thing I could say is if you need to talk to someone, reach out and get some help, because the times do not have to remain dark all the time. There's light at the end of the tunnel, so just keep going.
All right, y'all heard from Ashley Scott himself. Check out his website and give that website information again, Mr. Scott.
It's ashleyscottmusic.com. If they go to the website, they can, click on the music store and purchase the music. They can also buy some merchandise. I have a 1-hour weekly radio show that I produce that's syndicated on 12 stations around the world. It's called Soulful Sounds Radio. You can go there and listen to all the episodes of Soulful Sounds Radio if you're looking to just play some music. So it's not just my music, but it's a little bit of everybody on the show. And also, you can find out where I'll be. If you can find me on social media, at Twitter and Instagram, the handle is Ashley Scott 3. On TikTok, it's Ashley Scott Music. And you can go to Facebook.com/I am Ashley Scott, and you can like the Facebook page.
Great. Thank you for that information. I didn't know if you was on TikTok or not. I was going crazy posting you on TikTok.
I'm working my way. I'm trying to get into it. Slowly but surely.
Yeah. Well, thank you. And so I have a few more tracks of my favorites that I would like to play at the end of the show. That is Dance the Night Away, The Thought of You, and Words.
Yep.
Would you like to give us any brief details about those tracks and where they can be found at streaming online?
Okay. Well, Thought of You was released last year on July 30th. That song became what I call the relationship reassurance song. And the chorus is basically saying, the thought of you puts a smile on my face. puts my mind in space. The thought of you makes me want to race home to you. And so we're in a time where everybody is constantly trying to work harder to achieve their goals and passions, etc. So this song is basically about the chef who's always in the kitchen, the doctor who's always at the hospital, the lawyer who's always in court, and the entrepreneur who's living in Panera Bread and Starbucks on a laptop, as well as the touring musician. So, because sometimes we all have significant others that sometimes get moments of insecurity. So this is that song to reassure their love. And so that's why you have the thought of you.
Okay.
Let's see what else you said. Dance the Night
Away.
Dance the Night Away. Okay, Words. Words was my very first single, and it came out in 2016. And the song was basically a song about being in a relationship and not wanting to argue. It's for those that just, don't like to argue. I'm somebody that doesn't like to argue. So if we're having a heated discussion, I'll just be quiet and let you say everything you need to say, and then I'll go to my corner so I can get my words together, because I don't want to say the wrong thing and mess up the entire relationship.
Oh, and I got a person that wants to know, are you that guy that doesn't like to argue?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Where can I find that question? Is this on Facebook?
No, they texted me.
Oh, they're texting you. Okay.
Yeah, they listening. They're listening at the show. Dance the Night Away. Dance
the Night Away was my second single that came out in February of 2020. It was produced by my friend Wayne Parr and co-written by Will Downing and I. And so basically it has all live musicians on it, and it went to number 10 on the UK Soul chart and became the first song that went more, international for me. Words actually did okay, but it got some good reviews on certain websites. But Words actually made it on a UK compilation in 2017. So, but Dance the Night Away was the one that people started looking over and saying, "Hey, who are you?" So,
yeah. Okay. Well, thank you all for that information. Thank you, Ashley Scott, for taking out your time to participate, to come on my show. Give a shout out to Myron Ruffin for referring you to me. Come back, return back when you got some new music. Yes, I'll be following you, and I'll be promoting this show and your music for the rest of the weeks. And you have a blessed day. This is Lady Diva. Yes, Ashley Scott, everyone. Check him out on his website and social media. His newest single is Together. It's out now. Check it out. And stream it, buy his single, you guys, and help him move this single to number 1. All right.
Yes,
thank you.
Please.
Ashley Scott.
Thank you.
So you have a blessed day. This is Lady Diva signing out for Let's Jazz It Up. Good day, everyone, and be safe.
The thought of you